All right, y'all, part 135. So I had to lay my ass down. I'm tired. I had to let my phone charge a little bit. But where was it? Oh, in damnation. So yeah, the being had like 5 entities repeatedly eating them. You know, they had shit going on all around her. I really wasn't paying attention to none of that. I was trying to get where I was going. I paid my salve the proper label and continue my travel to the uppermost heavens. The uppermost heavens, one level, one heaven, it was like little entities that they describe in the Bible. You know, it might have a body like a dog with wings and goddamn 10 eyes and a horn. Unicorns was the all the mystical things that y'all consider to be what y'all call this shit was y'all don't think it is real and all that shit is real. It's just, it's in another timeline. It's in another dimension. It's in another realm. All that shit existed before, and y'all call them myths. Yeah, myths. Y'all think it's myths. It was like a land of everything what y'all think is a myth, mythology. The next heaven on top of that one was where like Thor, Midas, Prometheus, all them deities, Zeus and all them, they is not with God. It's a realm for them. The Anunnaki, all them motherfuckers, all them was in a heaven together. The uppermost heaven where the Most High was at, I didn't get to look in the, I got a peek. I didn't go in there. The other two I went in. That's how I know what was there. The uppermost where the Most High, I didn't get to go in there. I peeked in Abraham was on the Most High bosom. Not saying he actually was on his chest. Is he the level of the intimacy in the relationship? He's definitely next to the Most High, as close as anybody finna be. Damn near like, you know, Yahshua or whatever. Abraham. He literally is like God's favorite. I don't know what the fuck he had did, but I obviously I put in a lot of work in multiverses, and I don't put in a lot of work. I'm ancient as fuck, and I've been going different realms, different dimensions, coming to Earth in different timelines, taking care of shit. I'm very important. I got very high spiritual ranking and authority. I still ain't earned my seat to go up there, but I did earn my seat in as a Galactic Council, and I'm a judge on a Galactic Council. I just earned that shit with the work I just did. Yeah, and I definitely want to I want to take my government name off and completely use Mosaiah on all my paperwork and all that. That's the next phase I'm gonna do. But that's the name. Mosaiah Yamuyasai is the name that the Most High gave me, my new name. I disowned Pamela. I just gotta change it on all my paperwork. I'm Mosaiah forever. That's who I am. That's what I'm gonna use, you know, during my judgments and as a judge, as Galactic Council. Shit, I didn't even think I was finna even talk about none of this shit, but yeah, while I was healing up at Rose House for a month, I had that supernatural experience. It's just time for me to start being honest about what I know, what I done experienced, and what shit really is over there. And when I come up on it in the story, I'm gonna stop Like in my earlier years of me telling my story, I had a lot of supernatural experience that I should have spoke on, but I didn't. Um, reason being, a lot of the shit I want to put in my books. Um, and I just gotta start being honest. Y'all gotta know what the fuck this is. I don't give a fuck about being believed. My reason is to it's this type of stuff they had. They don't want y'all knowing it. They actually gotta go through a lot of shit to obtain this. And to tell you the truth, the shit that I went through, it was a lot to me, but it really ain't shit compared to what they have to go through to learn the shit. I when shit come up on me, I don't go through. I pass my tests. I catch on very very fucking fast. I don't have to keep going through nothing over and over and over to learn. Like once I come across shit, that's a fucking rap. I got that information for all eternity. It don't be taking me long. So my process, I go fast. But the shit I be learning, I learned like in one lifetime. It be taking them people having to come back like 5 to 10 lifetimes. Yeah, I be learning my shit. It don't take me all that time. But anyway, they gave me the green light just to be honest about who the fuck I am and what I know, and that's what I'm doing. The information that I'm beginning, y'all, they go through a whole lot of shit to lie to y'all. They pay a whole lot of money to lie to y'all to hide y'all from this type of information. They don't want y'all knowing this shit. I'm highly protected, so I don't give a fuck about them trying to come after me or none of that. I don't care. They know me and they know what I know. They tracking my brain frequencies, my energetic fields that I get with my downloads and shit. Every time my shit spike and I get some new downloads, they're tracking this shit and they see it and they knowing everything that I'm doing. I'm under surveillance constantly. I don't know about now, but while I was in my office, it was definitely 24/7, 24 hours a day being surveillance. I literally could look at all the cameras. I couldn't find the camera that was in my office, but I could feel them watching me, and I sensed the electric magnetic field of the camera. Yeah, I'm electric. I gotta fuck with electricity real hard. I was harnessing some energy from the universe, and lightning struck my building and put the power out in the whole building. I didn't know I knew I was pulling down energy. I knew what I was doing. I knew I was pulling down energy and harnessing energy that I wanted to use for my own personal gain. I just didn't know that I was making a lightning bolt come my direction. That was a couple of months ago. Put the power out in my whole building. The buildings behind us had lights. The buildings in front of us had lights. The building on the side of us had light. Everybody had light, but it wasn't even raining that fucking night. But I'm electrical. My stereo be breaking and trying to echo up and shit. I use my powers to make it work right. So I can fuck with electricity the whole way. I'm electrical. But anyway, what I was speaking on. That was the supernatural experience that I had at Rose's house while I was healing up my knee. Like after I healed up my knee, I was just chilling at her house and God told me to go. God told me to go. I felt in my spirit that I needed to go to Pittsburgh community. I hadn't been over there in a while. I had been in Mechanicsville for years, but God told me to go. He told me to go to Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh. I went over there, got a room and house, that fucked up ass house on Metropolitan. The hottest house in that bitch. But I started doing some amazing work when he told me to go over there. I had work to do over there.